In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Almost all of us think that I am not complete. I am lacking certain things in my life. There are enough number of people having the health issues. There are people who do have the economic troubles. There are people who do have the relationship problems. There are people who have developed certain disputes with some of the people around them. There are people who are unable to find a spouse for themselves, unable to get married. There are people who are unable to have the children. There are people who want to have the male children but they are having all the female children. There are people who are having the handicap, the special children. So there are plenty and plenty and plenty of the things. A human being usually suffer some of these. Now, the people who are having many of the things, who are having good family, there are people who are having the rebellious, disobedient children. Maybe as for this pain of the life is concerned, it is bigger, maybe it is bigger than any other pain in the life. Or at least it is one of the biggest pains and biggest troubles in the life. And the people who have experienced it, the people who are experiencing it, they can tell us better the way they feel. Dear friends and fellows, for the people who think that they are either unable to get married in the life or they think and feel that they could not marry the right person, for those people who are unable to get the children, are unable to get the male children, and the parents who are having the special children, for them they should think how bigger is the pain of those people who are having the disobedient children. The disobedient children. Dear friends and fellows, believe me, it is one of the biggest pains in the life. Look upon the lives of those people whose daughters have gone away with their boyfriend and have married them without the consent of their parents. There are several cases, and the media too picks some of those, and everybody else comes to know about this case. Even nowadays, a sort of case is going on, and the media, the print and the electronic media, and particularly the social media, is showing always what is happening in that case, what sort of progress and development has taken in that case, and the parents are really facing the worst time in their life. Maybe they think and feel that the death is far easier for them as compared to having a situation like this one in their life. Look upon the life of a family whose daughter has gone away with her boyfriend and have married him without the consent of her parents. Look upon the life of these parents. Apparently, earlier than this one, earlier than this case, their life seemed quite attractive to many of the people. But what did happen, and how and why did it happen? By the way, it did happen, I think, because of the smartphone. Because although these things are very good, as for the smartphone is concerned, as for the access of a youngster to the computer is concerned, as for being online is concerned, that is that does have many advantages. There's no doubt in it. But as for the disadvantages are concerned, maybe once we start thinking about the advantages of a smartphone, we start thinking that maybe It is one of the essential items of the life, even for the youngsters. But once we do look upon the disadvantages of this device, of this gadget, we start thinking that maybe it is something which is fatal for the younger generation, for the people who are immature because they don't know whatever is available on the smartphone, on the computer, what of these are the useful and the healthy, and what out of these are not useful and not healthy. I think it is really something what the parents needs to think. The people do listen it on the television, the people do read it and listen on the social media, but there are hardly anyone else who does pay attention to what are the causes behind such a catastrophic situation which has taken place and which has occurred to the parents. Dear friends and fellows, I am, if at all you are lacking something in your life, unable to get married, maybe you are better than the person who think that they have married the wrong person. And if at all you are unable to conceive the children, unable to have the children, maybe you are better than those who are having either handicapped children, who are having the handicapped children. And if at all you are having a handicapped children, believe me or not, you are far better, far better than those who do have the disobedient children, who are standing against their parents. Look upon a daughter of Karachi who have gone with her boyfriend and have married it, and their parents are doing everything else they can to retrieve her, to bring her back. They are unable to succeed, and it is not easy for the parents of this young girl to forget her or to let her live. This is not a Western country. If at all this is not a Western country, we do need to become a properly Eastern country. Then I think there should be a limit about what should we do and what should we give to our children. Although it is a very useful device, but in the hands of the immature, I think it become quite dangerous and quite fatal as well. So dear friends and fellows in Pakistan, whatever sort of situation you do have, you might be dissatisfied, but it is maybe better than many other situations, because a human being can think have a very limited horizon. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows better, and I think we should start praying. We should keep praying from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I don't know what is good and what is bad for me. Please do give me what is only good for me, and protect me from what is not good for me. Thank you.